did today. This is gonna be part of a next week's Sims 4 video, so Tuesday's video. But let me show you real quick. I'll log into our actual world, in a minute. But I built this today. Shaz, you doing all? Shaz jumps on top of Rock and whispers creepily in his young ears, Pogger in 6'7". Oh my god, that's hilarious. Augie, you're doing alright. You're currently selling golem stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have to echo Shaz there. Selling golem stuff. What exactly do you mean by that? Okay, so let me just clear all wall posts real quick. There we go. Okay, so this is what we've whoops, hold up. There we go. This is what I built today in for our Tuesday video. We got it's just a kitchen. It is literally just a kitchen, okay? It's not even a full house. But I built this today as part of Tuesday's video. So y'all are getting a little bit of a sneak peek. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of a, a neat little sneak peek of this and a bit of a tour of the video. So basically the video on Tuesday is going to be about how to best how the Sims 4 devs want you to build to reduce lag. And this room is the exact opposite of it's everything that the devs say don't do. So we've got a very crowded. We've got floating plants as well, but that's okay. We've got a very crowded kitchen here that's got lots of clutter and lots of cool stuff just all over the place. Just loads of stuff. We've got platforms, which the devs say, keep platforms to a minimum. We've got the glass walls, which again, the devs are like, don't do. Don't do lots of glass walls. Keep this, archways to a minimum. Keep doors that have the windows to the side and on top of the doors to a minimum. Don't do alt placement very much. Don't use debug stuff. Because all of this makes a house non-performant is the developer term, and it basically it means that it makes your computer run do a lot more computations and run a lot more difficultly. So on Tuesday, my video is going to be cleaning up this build and making it developer compliant. So, but right now, I mean, I absolutely love this build as it stands right now because we got a little platform situation here in the entranceway. We got a bicycle right there because reasons. A bunch of alt placed things, a bunch of debug stuff, loads of different stuff just hanging around out here. Absolute just tons of stuff. I've got mirrors facing each other, so we got that mirror there, and we got those mirrors there, which the devs say don't do. Loads of different items, and yeah. It's an absolute mess. This kitchen, I absolutely love how cluttered it is, but it is an absolute mess. And if you did every single room in your Sims house like this, with this much clutter and debug and alt placement and resizing and all that, more platform option stuff there, then yeah, your computer will really struggle. The save file, it'll take ages to save the game. You might crash out and stuff like that. So on Tuesday's video, I'm gonna tidy this up and do a little tutorial on how to how to make a build the way the Sims devs want you to in order to get rid of lag. It'll be fun. So, Augie, you're currently playing Moonlighter. You gotta... Sorry, Paul's doing dishes. You gotta go into dungeons, kill monsters. Um, and then sell the stuff you collect from them. Okay, that makes sense. Shaz not asking for a friend, asking for you. Yeah. So this is Tuesdays. So I'm gonna be doing this for Tuesday's YouTube video. But I absolutely love this. I mean, look at this. I've even got a skylight. How cool is that? I don't do skylights and roofs very often, but I love it. Anyway, let me go back to my main menu real quick. I don't want to save because yeah. Shaz, if I played any House Flipper 2, no. I think I've bought House Flipper 2, but I haven't played it yet. So I'm hoping to be able to do that over Christmas. We'll see how it goes. Augie, I mean everything the dev said not to do, I did it. Yes. Uh-huh. That is exactly what I did. Everything that the dev said do not do, I did in one build. And yeah, it's it's gonna be loads of fun to you know, fix it everything. Opting get rid of the sink, leave everything else, but the sink is too much. Shaz sits on her fucking hands. Why are you sitting on your hands? Don't sit on your hands. You can't type if you sit on your hands. Shaz doesn't comment. Hi McCloud, how's it going? Hold on, I need to go into chat. No, stop it. Okay, that's better. McLeod, you doing all right? It's just freezing. Yes, same. Oh my gosh, I am so cold. I have a red blanket that it's like a massive blanket. Okay, it's easily a double size blanket. But I've got it like on my lap and it's doubled, so I folded it in half, and it's currently like wrapped around my feet and on my legs to keep the draft from getting to my feet too much. My feet are like icicles. I can barely feel them. They're that cold. Ruck, your son that lives in the haunted house is a teen ghost who died to the mother plant. Oh wow. Okay. That's fun. Shaz, you're freezing this morning as well. And Rock, your sim, the ghost doesn't have any need decay. What? How? How does your ghost sim not have any need decay? Let me finish my pop there. There we go. Shaz, you're complaining. You're gonna complain when the dogs want to go outside. I don't blame you. I would want to complain then. McLeod, you've got a heated blanket and the heating on. I mean, our heating's been on for like at least the last week. I've got a heated blanket, well, an under blanket, on my bed. So it comes on at 11 o'clock. So the bed will be nice and warm when I go up to bed at night. My housemate has an electric blanket that he uses around his legs. I've got electric pillows as well, but yeah, they're in my bedroom. My electric pillows. They're really nice electric pillows. Highly recommend. Shaz, you've got a split system, but you can't afford to run it. It's so expensive, isn't it? Heating is just ugh. Ruck, while possessed, your needs are always maxed. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So your sim, the ghost sim, was possessed when she died, and so her needs don't decay. That's smart. That is really, really smart, Rock. Augie went out to Meadow Hall Big Shopping Center today and met with a friend. Aw, nice. Sounds like you had fun. Shaz, anywho, sits on her hands again. But yeah, I really, really want to play House Flipper 2, Shaz. I will get to it eventually. Okay, so I need to make sure that everyone... Oh my gosh. Olive really needs the toilet. Alright, let's take care of our Sim's needs real quick. Poor Olive. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Thorn is actually in the bathtub. So unfortunately, Olive is gonna have to go to the bathroom outside, And I'm also gonna have her sponge bathe in the bathroom so she can go to the toilet and do a sponge bathe. Have a sim befriend the Grim Reaper. Okay, that's fine. So once she's done that, then I'll have her go to sleep. Muir is Muir just needs like a bath. Will it let me do? Just keep being friendly. Let me think. Will it let him do? I don't think so. It will let him moonbathe, but it's not gonna let him do anything else that's werewolf stuff. Okay, it kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. Here, I'll just no. Diving for deals is not. That's not working. Like, go sponge bathe in the bathroom, please. Oh my goodness, it's fine. It's fine. Shaz, if I need any hints or helps with House Flipper, let you know because you think you've watched every tutorial. Any one person can that's new to it. Is it similar? I watched Devin Bumpkin play through House Flipper 2 a bit. And it does look like a really fun game. He went into sandbox mode and built himself a modern house, and it looks really, really good. So yeah, if it's similar enough to House Flipper 1, I shouldn't have problems with it. But I will definitely take you up on the offer if I get stuck. McLeod, your food is nearly done, so you'll be lurking. Ooh, what you having? Fish pies and peas and carrots. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. McLeod, it's a potato-topped pie. So, oh yeah, fish pie is generally like salmon with a white sauce, a white cheesy sauce with potatoes over the top. And then you also have peas and carrots with it. Oh, that sounds so good. You did the kitchen tops. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Yes, okay. You're gonna do All I Want for Christmas. Yep. With Furbies. Okay, you go do that. Yep. Okay, mate. Just remember that you've got until no, you've got until the rest of this month to finish off that song, so I can get it up on SoundCloud. Paul's like, I keep trying to get Paul to make music for Christmas. And I'm like, we need to get it up on SoundCloud by the 1st of December, Paul. Yeah, you're gonna do a Christmas song with Furbies. Okay. The Princess and Valley Girl Furby? Okay. Yeah, yes, Princess Furby is very cute. You gonna say hello to everyone? No. Okay, have you done the dishes? Yeah, good lad, thank you. Shaz, House Flipper 2 is better, and it's a little different. Paul is definitely a good lad, 100%. Everyone's doing Shaz's thing. McLeod, you gone with parsley sauce? It's the last of your parsley plant. Parsley sauce is really good. I do like parsley sauce. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fish person. I might have like fish once a year, and that'll be like fish and chips. I'm just not a big fish person. I need to eat more fish. I know I do because it's good for you. But I don't know. I'm just not a huge fish person. Okay, so what sort of things inspired you when you were a kid? All right, let's do that then. Everyone had a good Winterfest. That's good. Muir does need to get something to eat, so I will have him do that. Formative moment. Let's see. We're going to do Enchanted by Nature tonight. We're going to learn a fable of one of the Enchanted by Nature townies. So we need to I want to choose the formative moment that will help us with that. So, if there is one. So, let me see. Is there one? You know, I honestly don't know. Explorer extraordinaire. Fisher kid, getaway champion, imaginary friend, horse archery, morbidly curious. I don't think there is one. Yeah, I don't think there is one. Okay, so instead, what I'll do is I will choose the Explorer Extraordinaire. They'll remain energized longer when becoming energized, so that kind of makes sense. Hold on. Rocky, you don't know who Rocky is. Ha ha, Rock. Shaz, you got 2 free full frozen turkeys on Facebook Marketplace and no one wants them. That is mad. I mean, if someone offered me a free turkey, I'd grab it, you know? Your frozen hampers arrive on the 27th, so they have till then to collect them for free. And if they don't want them, you don't know what to do. Who died? Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Who died? Hold on. Otis Tinker? Yasmin Tinker? Someone died. Someone that my Sims know died, and I have no idea who it was. It just says sorry for your loss. I have no idea who died. Shaz, you don't have a big oven, so you can't you can't cook the turkeys. Could you sorry, my brain isn't working right now. Could you maybe I'm gonna have him go get something else to eat. No, stop trying to dive for meals. You're not diving for meals. Get yourself something decent to eat. There we go. Could you, like, defrost the turkey, cut it up into bits, and cook it a bit at a time? Because I have to admit that's probably what I would do. Alright, let me finish taking care of everyone's needs real quick. They're both asleep, so they'll deal. It's fine. And once Muir is taken care of, you know, his needs and that, then we will go to and take a bit of a holiday to Enchanted by Nature. And we'll do the fable. Shaz, Ruff, that's not accurate to real life at all. All his parents, maybe? Possibly, yeah. Shaz, it wasn't you. Remember, you're lazy. Okay, you got 2 turkeys, so there's no way you're gonna cut them up and cook them a bit at a time. Rock mood. I mean, I'm right there with Shaz, to be honest. You know, I have to admit, I am pretty lazy myself, so I know exactly what Shaz means. Okay. I'm trying to take care of Mir's needs as much as I can, but when he starts getting the... Okay, he's got the... When he starts getting the vampire thirst, then I kind of have to... I have to cheat his needs. I hate the fact that I have to do that. But, you know, needs must, right? Part of me's tempted. I might end up having to cheat and, like, take the tags off of them that off of Muir, that is, so that the game no longer thinks that he's a vampire and or werewolf. So, Ruck, you're saying my sim being constantly airy isn't accurate to real life Muir at all. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But Sims Muir is not is not the same as real life Muir. Oh, it's the music. Okay, sorry. The music that's playing in the background of the stream, I thought for it sounds a little bit like my refrigerator. When the door to my refrigerator is open for longer than like a couple of minutes, it plays a little tune to remind you, hey, the door's open, you need to shut it. And I thought that's what I was hearing, but it's not. It's just music in the background. Ruck, can I just get him Ghost Mastery XP so I can have him transcend living needs? I probably could, yeah, because I mean, if we go to Simology and we do the ghost thing, I can do Ghost I don't have any experience in Ghost Mastery, so we've already done 2. We've done the Soulless. He's got Soulless Embrace and Ghostly Traverse. So I could probably like concentrate on doing this. So he can perform Ghost Mastery abilities. I have no idea what Ghost Mastery abilities are because, to be honest, I don't pay much attention to it. So I could have him traverse as a ghost. What else can he do? I've been having him do tons of stuff that's like, you know, oh shoot, we need to feed the beetles. We could possess the beetle farm. I also want to collect honey. Well, Muir's like taking forever to do all the stuff that I've asked him to do. Can I? No, okay, I can't. I'm like, can I possess the well as a ghost? But no, it doesn't look like it. So Shaz, they're in plastic packaging, full turkeys, 2 of them. You'd have to defrost them both, then roast them both, cut both of them up, and divide them into containers, which you do not have. Then freeze, cut the cooked, cut up turkeys, and it's just so daunting thinking about all that work. That is a lot of work, to be honest. That is definitely a lot of work. Why am I on fire? Seriously. Why did Muir just catch on fire? Biofuel. We got biofuel? Okay, evidently you can, health declining. Let's nurture them. I have no idea. I don't know anything. I am kind of stupid about bugs in The Sims. There's not a Pogger trait, so yeah, your sim can't possibly be accurate to IRL. Shaz, your fridge plays a backup truck sound when you leave it open. Okay, I like it. I like it. Ruck, considering Life and Death was the first pack you bought, you know a fair amount. Ruck, you think to transcend the living needs, you have to level up all the way to Transcendent Wraith. Okay. Shaz, remember you're a lady. You're a lazy biatch. A lady biatch. You're a lazy lady biatch. Okay. Ruck, Ghost can catch on fire? I mean, evidently, he just did. So... Oh no! Farm bombardier beetles. It's like, what happened? I didn't say clean it out, did I? Did I say clean out the you know what? I probably did. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna have him put more beetles in the insect home. He's got bio gas. We've got honey. We've got we're fine. We're doing all right. It's everything's fine. Honest, everything is okay. Rock again, mood. Shaz, a cray cray biatch. Rock is a generous trait though, so you feel that's accurate. Yeah, that would be accurate for me, but not my sim self. Usually with my sim self, I'll just randomize it, you know. Unless I'm specifically trying to play as me, which I normally don't play as me. I like making my sim self, but I don't always, make it my personality, if that makes sense. Okay, so yes, we're going to do a holiday. So I want to travel. Um, we want to take a vacation. I'm just gonna go with just myself. Everyone else can fend for themselves or whatever. So we're just gonna go on our own, and we're gonna go over to Enchanted by Nature's world, which is in a screen. That's the world. I have to admit, I am um kind of impressed that I can remember where the names of all the worlds. Let's see. Tartosa and Fridon Bagley. Oh, okay. Um, Never mind. I'm gonna have to cancel that, and we'll just travel. It's fine. Um, there aren't any residential rent, or there's no holiday homes in a screen, so we're just gonna have to just plain travel. We're just gonna go on our own, so that's fine. Yeah, just by ourselves. Okay, it's all good. Rock, what about a Pogger Biatch? Rock, if I made my sim self be my actual personality, what traits do I put? Usually happy, or like the one that any good mood type trait. Sometimes generous, sometimes like cat lover or animal lover. Um, it really depends on what goals I want to do for that playthrough. So, um, and what packs I'm playing with. So, like, if when a new pack comes out that has new traits, I will try to put if those new traits, um, are along the lines of what I'm actually like, then if I'm going to be playing with that sim, I will do those traits. So yeah, but I generally try generous or any good-hearted, good-natured trait, happy, um, animal lover, and all that wonderful stuff. Shaz, your washing machine you bought 10 years ago decided the lint trays and hoses don't want to work anymore, so you hired a guy to fix it, and it's gonna cost 200 Australian dollars, and it but they didn't fix it. You had to pay them and they didn't fix it, so you need to buy another brand new washing machine. Let you just go and rip hundreds off your money tree again for the next year. I mean, I'd be like, I'm not paying you. You didn't fix it, therefore I am not paying you. That's what you're paying them for, is to fix it. Opting appliances these days are horrible. They are though. They really really are. Your wife and you looked into it a long time ago and decided it wasn't worth it. You wash everything by hand now. You have a laundry spinner that spins out most of the water and then line dry inside or out. I used to do things by hand. Do my laundry by hand. Then I had kids, and I'm just like, yeah, no, not happening. When I lived in the States, though, I had a camping washing machine. and it was a little drum, and it would hold basically one outfit. It would hold a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, a pair of undies, and a pair of socks. And you put the clothes in, you filled it up with water, you put your detergent in, which is like a tablespoon for one of regular, non-concentrated detergent. If you had concentrated stuff, you put a teaspoon in, a powder, that is. Um, and then you closed it up, and it had a crank handle, so I just crank it, and it would spin, and I would do like so many turns in one direction and then so many turns in the reverse direction, and I would just do that for like half an hour, continuously cranking the thing, to get it to clean the clothes. And then, after about half an hour, I would drain it, fill it up with water again, spin it again for the rinse cycle, drain it again, add in an extra spin cycle usually, because it didn't, the first rinse didn't always get all the soap out. So 2 rinse cycles, and then I would do another crank with no water in there and with the hole open, so that as I cranked it, but I wouldn't do like full cranks. I would do half cranks, so that, just trying to get some of the water out. Um, and then I would hang it up to dry. But yeah, that was when I lived in the States. So absolutely loads of fun. Rock, your sim self is childish, loyal, and geek. Oh, that's pretty cool. Rock has reached a stream streak. Congrats, Rock. Congrats. But yeah, we've got a washer and dryer. I've got a washer and dryer now. And we just had someone come out to service the dryer because the manufacturer emailed me and said, "Oh, well, there's something wrong with, we're doing a recall on your dryer because there's a chance that an electrical wire is up against the drum of the dryer, and every time you turn the dryer on, the drum rubs up against the wire, and there's a chance that you might electrocute yourself if you use the dryer." I'm like, wow, awesome. So yeah, the guy came out today, serviced it, fixed it, and said that there won't be any problems at all with the dryer. If it would have had the problem that they issued the recall over, then they would have replaced the dryer full of, free, without charge. They just would have given me a brand new dryer. So opting, the thought of spending real money on something that was designed to die within a few years didn't appeal. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. The washer and dryer that I've got now it's pretty new. They're about 2 years old. The washer and dryer that I've got. Prior to that, the washing machine that I had was about 10 years old when we got these new ones. So, Rock, did I ever make Felix in The Sims? No. There is a black and white tuxedo cat in The Sims. That you know you can have a tuxedo cat as a breed. But Felix is a rumple tuxedo, and trying to make her exact coat pattern in The Sims proved to be way too difficult. So I never did it. If I want a Felix in The Sims, then I just use the regular tuxedo cat. Shaz, you wrecked your back from years of washing by hand and got a brand new washing machine. Now you suffer from the years of washing by hand. Oh no. Augie, everything these days. Yeah. My monitors right now, the ones that I'm using, they keep crackling on and flickering on and off. And they've been doing this now for about 6 months. I've bought new monitors, but I don't want to unpack the new monitors and set them up because, until we move. So these ones still work a little bit, but I'm like, they're starting to annoy me. But we'll see how it goes. Rock, 69 was yesterday. Yes, your 69 stream streak was yesterday. Shaz, your body's tired from all the labor that you spent on your kids. Thankless jobs. You had a dryer, but your youngest daughter broke it, slamming it, and you had it for 6 months. Wow. At 6 months, it should have been under warranty still under 6 months. Augie, by the way, you got the Fortnite crew. I mean, I'm guessing that was a while ago, though. You got the Fortnite crew pack through your Game Pass yesterday, and you bought a new sidekick. Ooh, what sidekick did you buy? Or are we going to have to wait till Monday to find out? Shaz, you always used to buy secondhand as a single mom with 4 kids. Then when you started buying firsthand, it didn't make the difference because the adult kids broke all your stuff. I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm like that with Paul. We've got a rule now with Paul. It's like if you, yeah, I've told him if he breaks anything, then he has to replace it with his own money. Oh, you're not telling. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let me roll up my sleeves a little bit. I'm getting a bit warm. Rock, you've got a proposal. You can find out what sidekick Augie has if we play Fortnite for 69 hours right now. Yeah, sure. Sure. We're just going to play Fortnite right now. Okay. So there's a few fables that we can go for because that's what we're doing tonight is we're going to research one particular one person's fable. And there's quite a few different fables, but I think we'll do the we'll go into the town itself. And there's Glenn, who is the gnome guy. So I think we'll do his fable because I've not done his fable. I've done the Green Man's fable, Spruce Almighty. I've done his fable, but I've not done Glenn's, so I think we'll go for Glenn's. Shaz, for 69 hours, you'd watch that. Yeah, 69 hours in a 24-hour day. Totally doable, right? All right, so if we go, hold on. I'm gonna pause the game real quick because I want to see about, let's see, pack cheats, expansion pack. Let me see. I'm just seeing if I can do this. Pack cheats. No, we've already done that. Let's see. Cheat need. I'm gonna cheat his needs real quick and make him happy. That is a thing I can do for him because he's having problems with his vampire needs. The poor guy. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Right. Hold on. Okay, there is a cheat code that I can use for the vampire, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let me turn cheats on real quick. Shaz, you're gonna spend your time sitting on your hands. Rocky can't believe me. You're confirmed 69 hours of Fortnite right now. I totally lied. I totally lied. Yes. I can play 69 hours of Fortnite in a 24. Yes, I'm totally magic. Yes. Rock, how is he a ghost vampire werewolf spellcaster? Because of a mod that is now outdated and I can't use anymore. So, hold on. I need to get the cheat back. Let's see. Sims for vampire cure cheat. So let me do this real quick. There we go. All right, that should have worked. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I think that worked. I think that might have worked. Okay. Will! Hello, hello! How about 69 hours of Fortnite by playing Fortnite for an hour on 69 accounts? I don't think I've got 69 accounts. How you doing, Will? You alright? Glad to see ya. Okay, so, now that I've cheated that... Augie... Do you have a choice but to behave? You don't have to behave if you don't want to, Shaz. Honest. You don't, you definitely do not have to behave. Ruck, easy solution. Merely Sims 1, Merely Sims 2, Merely Sims 3, etc. Until Merely Sims 69. Will, you're upright and functional. You think you mean that means you're okay. I'm glad that you're upright and functional. Okay, acquire Fable. Here we go. So this is Glenn Noam. And we're going to acquire his Fable. And work on that tonight. But yeah, I'm doing all right, Will. Other than, you know, normal shenanigans, you know, my computer hates me, my monitors hate me, The Sims 4 is buggy. You know, the usual stuff. The usual stuff. Rock, Will's toy clearance, more like Will Pogger clearance. Will sells Poggers at clearance rate? Really? Will, blame Elgato. I blame Microsoft. It's Microsoft's fault. Alright, so we're gonna do My Sleeping Giant. Glenn Noam. There once stood a gnome, taller than a throne, who lost what was once so dear. Away to his garden the walls he did harden, secluded alone and in fear. The children came quick, for the gnome they had kicked had locked himself far from their feet. But due to the walls his plants he enthralled had withered and died from no heat. So could such a sim hear a simple man's whim to waken the beast from within? I'll send you along, you won't need a song, just simply show them compassion. Obtain fairy dust and wake the great gnome. Okay. So, we need some fairy dust, and I'm gonna look to see if we've got fairy dust in my inventory. I don't think we do. So, this is the great gnome, and we have to, get some fairy dust and awaken the great gnome. So we need to find some fairies. Before we do that, though, I'm just going to go ahead and read the statue description and ask the great gnome for some good luck. And I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Opting at my monitor and computer. My monitors and computer don't hate you. They're just disappointed. Probably, yeah. That is very true. Ruck, my computer hates me, my monitor hates me, The Sims 4 is buggy, my mouth and brain don't let me speak English currently, you know, the usual. Yeah, exactly. Correctly. Currently or correctly. You're right on both counts, to be honest. You're definitely right on both counts. There we go. The Great Gnome was built as a symbol of hope between Sims and Gnomes several decades after the end of the Gnome Wars, one of the most significant historical events in the coast of Admore that shaped the cultural landscape seen today. The Gnome Wars are the primary reason gnomes can only be brought to life temporarily, as well as why the Fairy Council was formed and advocates for limited fairy ability usage in this area. The Great Gnome is quite busy and had ignored Muir's request for good luck at this time. Gosh darn it. Alright, fine. Right, I need to find a fairy. We need to find fairies. Can we find fairies? Okay, so to find fairies, the best place to find a fairy is going to be to by traveling And we will travel to the Fairy Glen. Shaz, you gotta go. No. You don't want to bring anyone down with their mood and mental status, so you're gonna go. Remember, I love you too, Shaz. But you're not bringing anyone down. Ruck, the gnome was like, nope, I'm not giving you good luck. Exactly. That's definitely what the gnome is saying. Okay, so we're gonna go here to the Star Song Lounge. And we should be able to find fairies there. And this is how you get fairy dust. You literally ask fairies for fairy dust. And if they have any on them, they'll give it to you. Because they're nice like that, you know. Augie, all hail the great gnome. Exactly. 100%. All hail the great gnome. So, Elric is a fairy. So, I'm going to ask for fairy dust. Todd is not a fairy. Oh my god, has someone died? Julian Rayleigh has passed away. Oh no. Okay, so we've obtained fairy dust. I am going to get a little bit more fairy dust, though. So around here somewhere, there's going to be a fairy house. There's also other fairies, you know, around. So we will 100% ask, you know, and see if there's any fairies around. I think Oberian Summer Dream is a fairy. I think. Let's do a friendly introduction. I'm pretty sure Oberon is a fairy. He looks like a fairy, doesn't he? So let's see. Fairy, social, ask for fairy dust. There we go. Augie, what did you see today? Rock, hey fairy, can I have some of your dust? Don't take that the wrong way. I swear I'm not being dirty. I just need your dust. Give me that sweet, sweet dust. Oh yeah. Alright, Zalia is a mystical fairy. So we can, once again, fairy, social, ask for fairy dust. That's the fairy hub. But, we can't get fairy dust from them. Or from there. I swear somewhere around here, there is 100% a fairy house. It's just finding it, because these are very twisty, turny, windy paths. Look, there's another fairy there, Bernardo. Alright, how many piles of fairy dust do we have? Just the one. No, we need a bit more than that. Okay, let me pause so that we can grab Bernardo. And let's do a cheerful introduction. If y'all see a fairy house, let me know. That's a plant. That's a wild, moody shrub. I mean, I want the fairy dust. Is what I want. Augie, you found the Sims board game. Yes. I haven't bought it. I've been wanting to. But every time I've had a chance, I like allow myself to talk myself out of buying it, because you know, Rock. Yeah, it's kind of like the game of life, but Sims. Yeah, it's an interesting. Oi. It's a pretty interesting looking game, to be honest. But it's like, do I really want to, you know, do I really want to buy it? That's the question. Okay, so fairy, social, get fairy dust. Okay, so gotta find this fairy house. I know there's a fairy house around here somewhere on one of these paths. It's just finding. Oh, wait, wait. Nope, that is not a fairy house. That is a loft. Where is this fairy house? We can also get fairy dust from, if a fairy takes a shower, then we can get fairy dust from the fairy taking a shower. Not even kidding. If we woohoo with a fairy, then that's another way to get fairy dust. Oh, here's a fairy house. So we can shake for fairy dust, but that home doesn't have any fairy dust, so that kind of sucks. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, Yun Zaruka, Sposhim Avani, Barovi Sensen, George Fariki, Eba Deso Fanjib Famaya, Mobin, Lemphy Nulitz.
So there is one other way that we can get fairy dust, and that is to woohoo with a fairy. But we have to get our romance level up with a fairy to get them to woohoo with us. So yeah, okay, we got 3 piles of fairy dust. That should be fine. So let's go ahead. Let's go back to the giant gnome, and we will travel back to the giant gnome and throw the fairy dust on him. Rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Augie, I'll put a link in the Discord. Yes, please. It's a very the Sims game is a very interesting game. It really is. And part of me really wants it, but at the same time, I keep talking myself out of buying it. It's only like £20, so it's not too expensive. Rock, stealing fairy dust from showering fairies, not dirty at all. Woohooing for fairy dust, also not dirty at all. Definitely, exactly. I'm glad you agree. Okay, so we need to wake the Great Gnome statue. Where I always lose the Great Gnome statue. He's over here. Okay, so what we can do, we can now wake the Great Gnome. So we're going to come over here. We are going to wake the Great Gnome and see what happens. Rock, buy it. You're the devil on my shoulder. You hear gym background music? Oh no, the Great Gnome is awoken, but the flames of ancient anger burst forth. There must be something Muir can do. I can soothe the Great Gnome. Fable completed. Huzzah, he awakes. What magic he makes, enchanted and lively, our savior. And should you come yell, he might cast a spell to reward you if you're in his favor. His heart you did free, the gnomes cheer with glee, you've awakened what once was asleep. Now off you go, you have much more to know, the lore of this tale runs so deep. I've received a gnome in my inventory and an award trait. So, the trait that I've gotten... I have so many traits. I have so many traits. Now I gnome. Now you gnome from completing my sleeping giant fable. Sims and the gnome can now receive the Great Gnome's gifts, a connection most Sims would kick for. If they can appease the gnome's timely desires, goodies shall be granted. However, the Great Gnome can be fickle, and the wrong choice may yield an alien outcome. So now we can appease, and we can... Let's give the gnome a toy and see what happens. Rock, the song that's playing right now is Jem's music. Hold on, is it this? Is it this one? No, it's not. It was a minute ago, but stop playing. Hold on. This one? Yes. Okay, so this is... Hold on, where's the song? This is called Rocky Heights by Adriel Fair. There we go. But yeah, Rocky Heights by Adriel Fair is what that one's called. Okay, did we win? Yes, we did. We got some acorns from some acorns from the gnome. And we also have a plant gnome. Okay, cool. So now let's go back to Glenn, and we can let's see. Friendly. I'm trying to get him to do more fables, but for some reason it's not letting me. Not letting me do any. Ask in a screen local. No. Maybe I have to wait until tomorrow. Let's order Num Num specialty food. Let's get some coffee. Everyone likes coffee, right? I like coffee. I think coffee's tasty. Rocky, recognize it, the title, because you looked it up at one point. Wheel? No wheel. Not yet. We've done one fable, but we haven't done all of his fables. He's got like 2 fables, so. Acquire a fable. There we go. We can get another fable now. Astana, hello. Welcome back. You cannot survive without coffee. Same. With milk, of course. Of course. Gotta have milk. Rock, the wheel said to do all of them. The wheel said to do one person's fables. So Noam has 2 fables, so we have to do this one now. Rise and shine. Down by a creek alongside a road sat a house like a true short stack. The man who resides was searching for guides to fix his marriage, which was whack. So during the day, he decided to stay and clean up the house, make it shine. But after an hour, he took a long shower and stated the mess should be fine. Then deep in the night, from sparkler might, the house was made all neat and clean. And when they awoke, that syrupy bloke took credit for scrubbing the scene. Talk to Sims and find a fairy ring to use. Okay. So I know where the fairy ring is. There is one. So we have to ask Sims about their fairy beliefs. So, but I do know where there is one. Right, let's see. What fairies do you believe in? So we need to ask 8 Sims about their fairy beliefs. And the fairy ring is in one of the other neighborhoods of Inniscreen. Belief in Paris. Ancient winged beings of beauty that only survive off perfume. How glamorous. Okay then. Right, let's see if we can find more Sims. Is there... yes, here we go. Derek Tinker. Wait, Tinker. Derek Tinker. Under interests. Okay. He's... What fairies do you believe in? Okay. Derek Tinker is, all of Tinker's, relations. Not sure if he's a brother or, like, a cousin, but they're definitely both Tinkers. Nigel, we will ask him as well.
Genuix a flan. Sabe. Pushar Baradawi.
Interests. What fairies do you believe in? Muir needs to go to the toilet. Not me, Muir. Simur. For some reason, I didn't ask him. What fair? There you go. Oh my gosh, Muir, you are so freaking slow. You know what? Never mind. Here, just let's ask these people here. Jeez. Honestly. Right. What fairies do you believe in? Gabrielle, what fairies do you believe in? Okay, we gotta do a friendly introduction. That's fine. What about you, Elric? Elric's leaving, so that's fine. Okay. Astana, you're absolutely starving. You've been so lazy, you don't want to cook. Usually, when I'm like that, I just, like, fix myself a bowl of cereal. It's the best way to do it. Fix yourself a bowl of cereal. There you go. It works. Okay, interests. What fairies do you believe in?
Yibs, Nipsey Ooblet, Bafna.
Believe in the Bergany. They live in the liminal zones where water meets land and conduct their businesses in secret. Okay. Okay. I'm also gonna have him go to the toilet. We'll get there. We'll get there. There's loads of people around here, so we can ask them all what kind of fairies they believe in. We'll get there eventually. Augie, you were watching a pretty interesting chat today. It was comedian Jason Manford chatting to the guy that made the point-and-click game Broken Sword. Oh, that does sound interesting. God, Broken Sword. That was a good game. Rock, earlier you had a bag of sweet tangy barbecue Doritos that you bought on Tuesday because you were hungry but didn't want to eat something. I just eat cereal, you know. If I don't want to cook, I'm just like, yeah, a bowl of cereal, it'll do.
Yalig, Moobna.
Believe in the seed. There's such royalty living in castles out of sight, hosting lavish feasts and celebrations. The lack of belief is what makes them so small, but they don't seem to mind. Be careful if you hear one wailing, though, okay? Wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Right, let's check everyone else. Let's see. You, what kind of fairies do you believe in? Finch Taylor. Let's do let's introduce ourselves to you. And then we'll ask you what kind of fairies you believe in. And so far, we've done 3 out of 8. So this will be number 4, this will be number 5, and then we need to do 3 more. We can do it. Rock, you still also have some of your pretzel flavors yet left. Ooh, which ones do you have left? And what do you think about the ones that you've had so far? What is your favorite one? Personally, I like the oh, what are they called? The mustard ones. The mustard ones are always good. Okay, so he is believe in the Fair family. At only 3 feet tall, they can slip through secret passageways in nature. If you're worried about the Crimbles, iron can protect you, or so I'm told. Okay. Alright, let's go ask these people over here. Let's introduce ourselves. And Nigel, enchanting introduction to Nigel. Why is she walking? Is she coming over to see me because I want to introduce myself to her? I think she is. Oh yeah, she's coming over here. Okay, it's fine. I love it. I'm like, you know what? Oh, she's leaving. That's why I can't. Oh, wait. No, wait a minute. I wish the game would make make up its mind, you know? It's like, quit canceling my things.
Oh, Rishi. Oh.
Okay, so let's
Hey, you,
see.
Zeruga.
Friendly
Oh, Shimavani.
interests. What fairies do you believe in?
Proshun Moiful are both.
Are there any other belief in moss maidens, diligent weavers of moss who understand the healing properties of plants? Okay then. We only need 3 more. The problem is I'm not seeing any more Sims. Okay, here's a Sim over here. Todd Attenberry. So we'll introduce ourselves to Todd, and then we'll ask Todd what kind of fairies he believes in. Nope, Todd's gone. Gosh darn it. Darn it, Todd. What are you doing?
Ah.
You're not supposed to leave me, Todd. Honestly.
Ah.
Trying to ask you questions, and, you know, here you are. It'll be fine. It's fine. Can't even get angry. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. There is no one around here, like, at all. This is the Lapidos. I'm gonna visit the Lapido household. Just so that I can chat with the people that live there and ask them what kind of fairies they believe in. You know, as you do, right? As you do. Iraq, you're about to say, Sam, you need to go to the toilet, and then right as you said that, as soon as you had thought that, yeah, and the bladder need went up. That's how it works, right? Okay, so we got a little toddler here, so let's introduce ourselves to the toddler. Why the toddler's outside by themselves, I have no idea, but it's fine. Asana, fish cakes are good. Fish cakes are pretty good, yeah. Okay, let's see. Friendly interests. Aw, I can't ask the toddler about fairy stuff. Oh, the toddler can't talk. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's knock on our door, or not, knock on the door, sorry. I could do a spectral unlock, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's fine. Ruck, you got 6 left. Maple and brown. Ooh, the maple and brown butter, it sounds really good. Thai honey curry, Mexican street corn, peppercorn ranch, dill pickle, and Old Bay. Why can I inquire about local hauntings to a toddler? I have no idea. It's like I can ask them about ask toddlers about local hauntings, but I can't talk to them about anything. Yeah, make sense. I'm sorry. What? There's no one home. I'm sorry, what? There's an infant. We can ask the infant about local hauntings. Let's do it. There's an infant and a toddler here. By themselves. And there's no adult. There are no adults in this household. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I've just become good friends with the infant. There's no adults here. Rug, out of those pretzel flavors, you're probably like most excited about dill pickle and maple and brown butter. Try the maple and brown butter. Let me know what it's like. Whoever those Sims are horrible parents for leaving their babies at home alone. I know, right? Oh my gosh. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go to Manage Worlds real quick. I'm gonna save and go to Manage Worlds because I'm curious now. There's a household here with 2 Sims, a toddler and an infant, and no adults. Where are the adults? Where are the adults? Okay, there are adults. There are adults. The adults exist, but for some reason, they're the Lapidos. Okay, so we got 2 adults and 2 kids. For some reason, though, the adults are not at home. Okay, then that's fine. That is all I wanted to know. Where is my sim? I need my sim. Um, I don't want to create a new household. I want my sim back. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go back to World Select. Go to where's Hinford on Bagley? Hello? Where's Hinford on Bagley? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go here and click on Muir and then go play. Okay. Augie, I'm friends with the baby. Guess who's gonna get called in for babysitting duties? Rock, imagine there's literally no adults in the household. That has happened to me before. That's why I went to Manage Worlds to check. That is literally why I went to check. Because, that has happened before. Right. I don't believe that the adults aren't here. That is so hilarious. I'm gonna have, real quick, I'm gonna make both the toddler and the infant happy. You know, doing cheats. There we go. That way, you know, they can, I know that they're not gonna, like, die or anything. So, I'm now gonna have Muir go somewhere else. That is just so hilarious. Oh my goodness. So funny. This is Glenn's house. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, no one lives there. Let's go back to the museum. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Rock, the adults aren't at home, but the babies are. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, you know, it's The Sims. Rock, what did I do when that happened before? Did I adopt the babies or did I just, like, leave them? Rock, I had an amazing opportunity for my favorite adoption activity, but I didn't do it. No, I didn't. It's fine. But yeah, it's just so weird. It is definitely so weird. Funny introduction. And I believe I've asked her, so let's see. Yeah, I have. Okay. So I'll talk to these two and see about ask them both about their fairy beliefs.
So, before that.
Okay. So let's see.
Huh? Wetzel! Who you?
What fairies do you believe in? No, not you. I want to ask him.
Muy bem, yes,
What fairies do you believe in? Seelie and Unseelie. The light and the dark. The Seelie were once known to help to reward helpful Sims, but like all fairies, they can be unpredictable. Okay. We need 2 more. We need to ask 2 more people. about their what they believe in fairy wise.
Gaffa. Aha. Kalu. Moshka. Oh.
Elric
Oh.
is a fairy, so I don't think I can ask him. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, because he is a fairy, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure that I've already asked all of these Sims, but let me just make certain. Yeah, we've already asked them. We've already asked Finch. We've already asked Raina. I think I might have to travel somewhere else because yeah, there's no one else around here that I haven't asked. I only need 2 more people, so let's travel with Muir. But what did I do last time that happened? I think if I'm remembering correct, I didn't adopt them. I didn't have my sim adopt them. Adopt them. But what I did was I switched control to that household and then created 2 adults. Created an adult sim for the kid. Because you can do that. You can like go to a house, click on the door. If you travel to a lot, you can click on the door and switch to household, and then you can go into create a sim and add sims and all that wonderful stuff. So that is totally a thing you can do. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. I'm traveling. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Muir, I need you to travel, please. Thank you. Just on your own. And we need to go over to the other neighborhood. This one. Spruce Dairy Grove. Let's go to the pub. And we should be able to find a couple of people there. Asana, what if it was the opposite? The babies weren't home, but the adults were. In that instance, I just usually leave things well enough alone. I don't create babies. I'm kind of too old for that, Okay, so let's introduce ourselves to Savannah, and we've got Trisha over here as well, so we'll introduce ourselves to Trisha. Trisha, who doesn't have hair. The reason Trisha doesn't have hair... Oh, wait, she does. She does have hair. Sorry, it's just very, very short hair. Some of the Sims in the save don't have hair, and that's because I used to have some CC hair. But I got rid of all of my mods, and now there's some mods, there's some of my Sims around that are floating around who are like, basically bald. Yep, Right, let's see. Friendly. Interests. Okay, so I can't ask her. What about Corey here? Another cheerful... Believe in yumbos. 2 feet tall with sylvan hair. They come out to dance in the moonlight. An invite to one of their magnificent feasts would be a milestone for sure. Okay. Rock, I'm too old to create babies. What? I am. I'm totally too old to create babies. What you talking about? Okay, let's see. More choices. Friendly. Interests, and what fairies do you believe in? This is the last one. We can do this. We can totally do this.
Bialbo Abitor?
Dryads. They're forest fairies who protect the woodlands and only reveal themselves when angered. Luckily, you can appease them with offerings. Wait, who does that sound like? Gnomes. Totally sounds like gnomes. Find the fairy ring. Located in Spruce Dairy Grove. Well, it's a good thing we're in Spruce Dairy Grove right now, isn't it? So there is a fairy ring somewhere around here. The problem is finding it. It can be a little bit difficult to find. Mainly because, it's very snowy right now. There it is. There it is. This is the fairy ring. So let's go over here to the fairy ring. And go, See, it's a fairy ring of mushrooms. It's really cute. Rock, I'm a literal dinosaur, so it makes perfect sense. I'm not a literal dinosaur. I do not go rawr. And I'm not covered in feathers. Someone who's like billions of years old can't make babies, even a video game. And if they could, they wouldn't because it'd be morally wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Rock, I just went rar. So what do you mean I don't go rar? I don't go rar. I don't walk around going rar or anything, you know? Claim a fairy belief. I believe in. Ooh, which ones? Which ones should we do? The Birgany, the Dryads, the Moss Maidens, Paris, Seelie, Seed, the Hare family, or the Fair family, I mean, or the Yumbos. Rock, but I just did. I'll let you all choose. Which one should I choose? Rock, the Polgar one. There isn't a Polgar one. There's Paris. That starts with the letter P. Should we do Paris? Paris Polgar? Yeah, okay.
Good link. Quimba. Oh, Waxa.
A mystical fairy has been summoned by Muir's belief. Okay. Let's see. This went on for days. He got so much praise. Their marriage has started to mend. But Cake Man was skeptic. This ruse felt so hectic. He needed the mystery to end. He snuck down at nightfall to see fairies so small, zapping his kitchen pristine. So he left them a snack, grilled cheese for the hack, for buttering up his dear queen. Okay. So I got my reward is the mystical fairy Zale Amani, who we've already met. Let's ask her for a large loan. And let's trade for a new collectible. And let's ask her for fairy dust. And finally, let's see, what else can we do? Let's talk about death. Why not? There we go. Rock wheel! Astana, oh no, ads! I'm sorry, Astana. It's okay, the ads won't last for very long.
Ah. Yaba. Janae. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Rimplethama. Roshi.
The fairies need rest. Return at a later time. Okay. So we might be able to say I believe in if we come back. We might be able to do I believe in and see what else we can get. There you go. Okay. So while my sim chats with... Oh, he's finished. Okay. I'm gonna take care of my sim's needs real quick. We're gonna go back to the pub. I'm gonna have him, do the toilet thing. and get something to eat and all of that wonderful stuff. Let's I'm guessing she said no to the large loan. Kind of sucks, you know, but it's fine. Let's order a bowl of olives. I like olives. Olives are tasty. Rock, you were just about to say what is bro typing. That is what I was typing. So this is a good time to say, if you're over on YouTube, please do remember to like the stream if you're enjoying it, or if you're watching this VOD after the live stream is finished. Please do like the video, because every 4 likes on our YouTube live streams or VODs equals £1 that I give to our charity of the year, which this year is Cats Protection UK. If you want more information, if you're on YouTube, you can find the link to the charity, the donation link that gives you a bit more information about the charity in the description of the video. And if you're on Twitch, you can type !charity in the chat to get information there. Okay, so I'm pretty certain that I had him order some food. Alright, let's try again. Order food, olives. Can I please have my olives? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Did someone, like, steal the olives the first time? Asking for a friend. Okay, so we're eating the olives. And Ghost Mastery. Comfort abilities. Let's detect current mood. Okay, what is that uncomfortable? Low for... Oh, the cheat didn't work. Oh, that sucks, man. Okay, in that case, what I might have to do is... Can I order a drink? Ah, Bear is feeling confident. Okay. That's Bearmore? Okay. Right, so let's see. Dude, I want a drink. Why did he leave his post? Okay, can I make drink? No, I don't want to make a drink. I want to order a drink. Can I order a... Okay, I can't order a drink. Oh my god. Rock, first I kidnapped Olive, now I'm gonna eat. Have you never heard of Wicked Whims, Rock? Or Basemental? What am I doing? I'm making a fizzy fruity drink. Why am I making a drink? Oh my god. Okay, let's see. There is a drink that you can make that cures vampirism, but I don't think I can make that because you have to be at a specific level in vampire lore skill. Yeah, I don't have that ability. Gosh darn it. You have to be at a certain level of vampire lore skill and a certain level of bartending skill. So yeah, that's not happening. It's fine. Rock, are those mods? Yeah, they are. Astana upping my drink making skills. Yeah, I don't know why my sim just autonomously decided, you know, to start making drinks. It's fine. It's The Sims. It happens, right? Okay, so we need to spin the wheel, though. Let's go grab my wheel. That is not my wheel. Where's my wheel? Where's my wheel? Oh my god, that is not my wheel. Where is my wheel? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. Oh no. Oh no. So the wheel that we've been using um evidently was um yeah, the wheel is gone. The wheel is now how it was back when I first started. My up-to-date wheel is gone. So, opting sweet, fresh start, chance to do it all again. Rock, you guys will have to redo the entire challenge. Astana, is it because of my Windows update? No, what happened was I deleted my cache in my browser, and I think that deleted my wheel. Yeah, because yeah. I think that's what happened. Rock, I could look back at the end of that's a good idea, Rock. Rock is smart. Y'all, Rock is freaking brilliant. What is this? Juice is Muir's middle name. Muir Juice. 2025 to be exact. Should he own up to yeah, fine. Muir can like mixology. Opting SMRT. Totally SMRT. Okay. Let me do this. So if I go content live and then yesterday's thing and I go options view on YouTube, I pause it and then go to the end of where we there's the wheel. There it is. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to pull this over here like this. So we've got the wheel. It's right there. You see it? Okay. So let's do theater mode. Okay. So we've got that. So we've got, hold on, I got to write this down. I have to write this down. So we've got Oasis Springs, which is the grotto. We've got Del Sol Valley, which is acting career. I can't spell, it's fine. Mount Komorabi. And that is skiing. See, Rock, you are so smart. Astana, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Do. I believe in yesterday. It's a song. Hold on. I believe in yesterday. Yesterday. It's a Beatles song. That's what it is. Yes, it is a Beatles song. Augie and Opting both at the same time. It is the Beatles. Okay, so Mount Komorebi, toddler stuff. So we need, okay, yeah, toddler activities. Okay. Kids' room stuff. Okay. And that's toys and kids' room stuff. All right. Then Moonlight Chic. Moonlight Chic kit is that's Cass, right? And EBN is what we've just done. Okay. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. That is 6 things. Does anyone have a 6-sided dice? Hold on. Hold on. Roll a d6. Number 2. Number 2 is Del Sol Valley acting career. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to go back home, and we're going to start a. Mira's gonna be an actor. Mira's gonna go into the acting career. So let's go home. We will start him off with the acting career. We'll get him the job, and then we will start reading our bedtime or our story for tonight, and then we will we'll do the thing. That's what we'll do. Yes. Opting same album as Long and Winding Road. You believe? Rock. Yeah, life was such an easy game to play, or something, you don't know. Opting apparently the Long and Winding Road was on the album. Wait for it. The Long and Winding Road in Yesterday is from the Help album, so you were mistaken. Okay. Help. I need somebody, help. Not just anybody, help. You know I need someone, help. I like that song. That was like one of my favorite Beatles songs. Great song. Okay, so Muir has this bunch of acorns, all right? So we got the acorns, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these acorns and use them in our things. No, I don't want to become a writer. A regular contributor. No, thank you. Okay, so hold on. Let me go into build mode. And do build mode cheats, move objects. And then grab these and raise them up and put them right there. There we go. So now the acorns are part of the portal. Augie, your favorite Beatles song is While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Is that what happens when you Is that what happens when you try to play your guitar? It gently weeps. I'm sorry. That was rude. Okay, I'm gonna have him traverse there. Hold on. Because it's faster. And then we will ask the Dust Bunny to search for valuables. And then step on the Dust Bunny. And then ask the Dust Bunny to search for valuables. And then step on the dust. There we go. Okay. I need to do more ghost stuff with Muir, you know? I seriously do. Rock, having a good reputation, then people just constantly pitching you careers is so annoying. Like, no, I don't want to change my career for some other random one that pays less and lose a bunch of progress. I know, right? Augie, if you played a guitar, it would howl in pain. I like it. I like it. We got a compost pile from the Dust Bunny. I mean, that tracks. That definitely tracks. Okay. Muir, if you want to go up there, why don't you just, like, traverse? Weirdo. Who's ringing Grim? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sure. Thorn can invite people over. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, Anyway, Muir, I want you to traverse here, please. No? Traverse. Why can't I traverse? Oh, it's because I'm Grim, not Muir. I'm like, what? What's going on? Why won't it let me traverse? Because Mir's, I'm an idiot. That's why. Let's do Gran Delicioso and like, you know, no, I want to do Gran Delicioso. No, stop it. Okay, he's eating something anyway. It's fine. Oh my gosh. This game is like, no, Mir. I'm sorry, Mir. I can't let you do that. Right? Like, you could be max level 1 career and someone calls you like, hey, do you want to be a level 3 rider? It's like, no. No, I do not. Okay, anyway. Career. Find a job. I want him to become an actor, is what we want to do. Before we end tonight's, before we go to the story section of tonight's stream, I want Muir to join the acting career for Fox, for next week. Actor career, here we go. Let's do the AI staffing agency. Welcome to the Authentic Individual Staffing Resource Pool. Our advanced algorithms are already matching your talent level, physical features, SAT scores, and expected lifespan. I'm a ghost. To available additions. Please fill out and return all NDA, TOS, EULA, DMV, and Power of Attorney forms immediately. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm going to once again cheat his needs for the vampire thing. Okay. So Mir is now an uncredited extra. Luckily, we don't have to max out the acting career. We just have to do the acting career. So that's what we're gonna do next live stream. Next Sims live stream, that is, which is next Thursday. Because on Wednesday of next week, what do you want, Grant? That's nice. Next Wednesday, Bees wants me to play Roblox. So that's going to be a thing. We're going to be playing Roblox next week, next Wednesday. Monday is Fortnite, Wednesday is going to be Roblox, and Thursday will be The Sims 4. I don't believe I'm playing Roblox. Ruck, you had a sim who graduated from university and became a professor with their degree. The next day they went to work and your sim at a club meeting. And he gets a call from the other sim like, I've been thinking a lot and I decided to try a new career in the middle of her work day. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do Void Bop. Sure. Sure. Why not? Ruck. So she decided to try a new career, and she switched to a barista. Oh my god. Astana, whose voice is so deep, that would be Grim's. Grim likes playing video games. Okay. So, we do have a residential rental, so we need to fill the vacancy again. While I'm thinking about it, you know. So, let's max out this rent and do 540 simoleons per day of rent. And then, that's fine. We'll, select tenants. We've got a teenager and their dog, a young adult, an elder and their 3 cats. Okay, who can pay the most? 486, 511. Yeah. That's fine. We'll let the elder and her 3 cats and their 3 cats live in the house. You know, why not, right? Why not? The rent's unit per day is too high for this household. Seriously? Seriously? Fine. Fine. We'll cut it down to 500 simoleons. There. Okay. There we are. And now they can do it. We're given the house or renting the house to an elder and their 3 cats.